I'm just going down to you, okay?
Okay. Drop the sound back a bit. How Shanti Vashti, my friends. I want to deal with something that's very important, that a lot of myths and a lot of things, a lot of books have been written about it, but since I've had dealings with it this week, I want to talk to you about the wraiths. What are these strange creatures, you may ask, that are called wraiths? Well, let's deal what they are first. They are essence of evil, I guess, that man has done on this earth. They are the darkness. Depending on the quality of evil that has been done, the actual spirit of that man becomes a wraith. Now, what does a wraith look like? Well, as much as I hate to say this, any of you have seen Harry Potter and seen the Dementors, you have seen the wraiths, except they have like red eyes. We have seen them, we have met them, and this week I have dealt with 2 of them. So what can a wraith do? Well, it is a mindless creature. It works on instinct, and its instinct is to feed. They feed on fear and tension. Because when you fear something, your body gives off certain hormones which generates a kind of magnetic influence. Now the wraith feeds on this, the same as your astral body will feed on energy, so the wraith will feed on your energy, much like Bram Stoker's vampires, if you like. Now there's a good description, those who have read Bram Stoker, good old Irishman, bless his heart. Anyway, this is a lot of the myths around the vampire is around the wraith, or the dementor, or whatever you like to call it. They fear light, and they fear positive energy of love. If you fear them, this is what they plan. This is how they feed. You fear first. They'll then feed and drain and drain and drain. Eventually, the organs of the body begin to suffer. So how do you get rid of these nasty creatures that many books are wrote about in different guises? Well, considering their only thought is eating, their only thought is getting energy of other beings. They have no other criteria. They're not out there, my master has sent me to destroy you. No, this doesn't relate. They're just dark energy creatures. The dark side, those who practice the dark side, can use these to bring a person into a viable state that they can manipulate. Many fear. This is why I stress so very much, do not fear anything. Go with the flow, as the man said. Another anonymous bloody saying, but that's what we're doing. They cannot harm you, and nothing can harm you spiritually or physically unless you so desire it, unless you leave yourself open to it. Now, it's good to see Carol coming back with her little comments. I hope you got your satellite fixed up, Carol. I really enjoy your comments to me. It makes my day. And I have to thank Crystal, Spirit Woman. She's done a lot of work on me. And you know, yesterday when I went shopping into town, which I love going out into town shopping, I found that I didn't have to take any painkillers. I suffered for it in the evening because I did a lot of walking. I went mad. So I suffered a little bit. Dark Raven one gave me a very special healing which killed the pain immediately. It's a very advanced form. It's not well known in the Western world. But it worked, and I can now hobble about with my stick, and it'll gradually I'll get back to normal again. But I do enjoy shopping. Why does a man enjoy shopping and getting groceries? Well, that isn't it. You see, in Ireland it's different than England and America. In Ireland, when we go shopping, we meet people, and the people we meet are the people that serve us in the shops. They become friends, and we chat and talk to them, like we're doing now. So it is not so much a chore, it's an experience. That Earthwalker and Crystal Spirit Woman will find out when they come over the difference. Now, it is very difficult for me to translate sometimes what I perceive or what I can see to a language that you can understand. Entities from, for a better word, the spirit world, I see as clearly as I see human beings. In the old days, they'd either lock me in an asylum or they'd have burnt me at the stake, but what the hell. I'm telling you what I see. And also Dark Raven one. We're also very adept of astral travel. Well, it comes to a stage when you can't move very far physically in this body. I have to do it another way. So what are we dealing with? We're dealing with a plane of existence that really is an illusion, if you think about it. Break everything down to its common denominator, to atoms and neurons. And all of a sudden you'll find that this is an illusion that you're living. It's an illusion because you're in a body that is tangible, and everything around it is tangible. But when you're in spirit form, that is not tangible. It is like translucent, I suppose. I don't see things as solid in astral travel on this world. I see things solid on the astral world. Why? Well, my friends, it's all to do with vibrations. And that brings me back to these weird creatures that we were talking about. If you have that experience, you first of all command them to go. But don't command them with authority of hatred and anger and fear. That's what they feed on. Oh, that's another thing, they feed on anger as well, so be careful. You offer them love. And I know this sounds strange, but you treat them like you would treat a small child. If a small child does something wrong, you don't beat it to death. Nor do you do this with dementors in a way. You sympathize and tell it to go. And you portray as much love and compassion as you can. And it will recoil. It recoils like a cat. It hisses and it repels as soon as you start generating this. So you'll find this emotion that we call love is also a very effective weapon against these wraiths. In churchyards I've seen many, as well as seen a lot of souls wandering around, wondering where the hell they're going, what the hell they're going to do. They don't automatically get elevated to an astral plane. They get locked. And I got Big Mouth over there is going to tell me, you've only got so long to go. How long I got?
2 minutes 50 seconds.
There you go. What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
It's not my fault you've been talking too much.
Jesus, there you go. Mouthy is off again. Okay, friends. I am going to go on to the other site now on iridology, and I'm going to give you your iridology, Jesus, I mean, tongue is twisted, talk on iridology. Thank you. God, I can't even say the word now. Shanti, Namaste. May my peace be with you too.